Hello and welcome to Islamel Family Field for Brevard College Tornadoes versus Pfeiffer University Falcons. We are just over 14 minutes away from the kickoff of this game. The Tornadoes continuing to win leading into this game, and let's see if they can get another one here today. Their record so far is 7-3-1 and 2-0 in the conference, while the Falcons is currently at 1-6-4, 0-2-1 in the conference. So if we start to look at the lineups, Pfeiffer University Falcons look like this. In between the sticks for them, they got number 0, Riot Bolokit. Number 5, Hishro James. Number 6, Luis Miranda. Number 8, Sam Stewart. Number 9, Asuncio Gonzalez. Number 12, Nico Sereno. Number 14, Jacob Rocha. Number 17, Caleb Livinggood. Number 22, Ricky Hernandez Sexton. Number 23, Steven Lozano. Then number 31, Ryan Jordan. So that is the starting lineup for the Falcons. So they'll be looking to get their first conference win here at Islamel Family Field. And now to move on to the starting lineups for the Brevard College Tornadoes. And in between the sticks, we have number 1, Mateus Rossi. Number 3, Captain Sam O'Callaghan. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 8, Carway De Santos. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 15, Felipe Chuchkov. Number 17, Tom DeSouza. And number 19, Igor De Silva. Number 20, Luis De Santos. And number 24, Brevard College's Tornadoes top scorer, number 24, Ryan Lynch. So that is also the starting lineups for the Brevard College Tornadoes. So both teams definitely looking for a win here today. It should be a good game. So we are just over 11 and a half minutes until kickoff. Don't go too far because I will be joined by Adam Spencer to call this game for you.
Philip Chilkov, Porteiro, Portugal. Go NATOs!
Dylan Cox, Milton Keynes, England.
Rocco Barbone, Treviso, Italy.
Aiden Miller, Peterborough, New Hampshire.
Lars Houtfiet, Arnhem, Holland. Kom op Tornado's.
Brady Tesh, Auburn, Washington.
Tom Dussour, Saint-Georges-de-Lens, en France.
Daniel Ribeiro, São Paulo, Brasil.
Omer Chapak, Ramat Gan, Israel.
Kevin Wright, Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Sam O'Callaghan, Wicklow, Ireland. Go Tornadoes.
Agustino Neto, Montevideo, Uruguay. Vamos Tornados.
Luiz dos Santos, de Americana, São Paulo, Brasil.
Carlos de Oliveira, Fortaleza, Brasil.
Ryan Lynch, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mateus Rossi, Vitória, Brasil.
Marcos Silva, Manaus, Brasil.
Cauê dos Santos, Americana, Brasil. Vamos Tornados.
Nathan Lima, Rio, Brasil.
Francesco Bonometti, Brescia, Italia.
Dunkerschuik, Nederland. Go Tornadoes.
John Morgan, Northumberland, England.
Regan McDonald, Focus Going, Tornadoes.
Miles Schaefer, Greenville, South Carolina.
Christian Ramsey, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Noah Martin, Shelby, North Carolina. Let's go Natives.
Rodrigo Garcia, Jundiaí, Brasil.
Tristan Wallace, Newburgh, North Carolina.
Igor da Silva, Americana, São Paulo.
Giuseppe Real, Agudos, Brasil.
João Pedro Ribeiro de Souza, Caçapava, Brasil.
Justin Rivet, Montréal, Canada.
Paul Bielefeld, Mainz, Deutschland. Auf geht's Tornadoes.
Facundo Sunari, Solimar, Uruguay.
Jesus Alberto Martinez, Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Esteban Berto, Americana, Brasil. Vamos Tornadoes!
Hello and welcome back to Isabel Family Field. We are so close to kicking off here at Brevard, North Carolina. Tornadoes and Falcons getting ready to go head to head. And there's a very long history between these two teams as they have been playing each other for many years. From Division 1, Division 2, now in Division 3.
Tornadoes hosting Pfeiffer University. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Pfeiffer. Number 0, Rhett Bolick. Number 5, Jairo James. Number 6, Luis Miranda. Number 8, Sam Stewart. Number 9, Asuncio Gonzalez. Number 12, Nico Soriano. Number 14, Jacob Rocha. Number 17, Caleb Livengood. Number 22, Ricky Hernandez-Sexton. Number 23, Steven Lozano. Number 31, Ryan Jordan. Head coach of Pfeiffer is Tony Fataconi. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 1, Mateos Rossi. Number 3, Sam O'Callahan. Number 4, Rodrigo Guillerme. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 8, Kawe Dos Santos. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 15, Philippe Chukov. Number 17, Tom DeSoude. Number 19, Igor Da Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. Number 24, Ryan Lynch. Head coach of the Tornadoes is Eldana, assisted by Mario Pinto and Mateo Santos. The athletic trainer is Andrew Westwood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you and good luck to both teams.
So here we go. The lineups have been called. The anthem has been played, and it's almost time to get going here at the Mel Family Field. And at this time, we are being joined by Brevard College alumni and former soccer player in Adam Spencer. Adam Spencer, thank you for joining us here, and how are you doing?
Doing quite well, and I'm excited for this matchup here between your Brevard College Tornadoes and, pardon me, the Pfeiffer Falcons.
Yes, as I mentioned before, that there is a history between these two teams. Both these teams have been playing here since or playing against each other since they were in D2. And let me just read off the history to you about how they have fared against each other. Currently, the all-time overall Pfeiffer is winning. Pfeiffer have won 5, while the Tornadoes have only won 4, and they have tied once. Currently, Pfeiffer is on a losing streak against the Brevard College Tornadoes. In 2021 and 2019, the Tornadoes came out on top, but prior to that, the Falcons were the ones that won, and they won big back in 2018, and it was an 8-1 victory for the Falcons. Since that game, it's been a very different past 2 games, and we are now underway. Tornadoes versus Falcons. Tornadoes going from left to right, wearing white T-shirts and blue shorts, while the Falcons go from right to left, wearing all black.
A lot of people may not know this, but Pfeiffer was formerly a Division II team, and its most recent notable win was their clinching of the Division II national title in 2015, just 7 years ago. Cross put in, and that'll be the first corner kick of the match awarded to the Falcons. Corner kick played in. Headed away by Dos Santos, brought down, and cleared out by Miller. Falcons throwing. Played quickly up the line, over the head of Barbone. And good strength being shown. Able to shield that one out for a goal kick. Barbone. To Rossi. Great switch played. But that'll roll out for a throw-in. A little shove in the back, and that'll be a free kick awarded to the Falcons. Free kick played in. Good driven ball. Headed out by Barbone. Rocha. Tackle put in by Garcia. Garcia gets it back. Good balance being shown. Plays it to Chukov. Now Tornadoes having some calmness on the ball. Looking to build the first attack of the game. Desug. Nice pass into the feet of Garcia, who plays in Luis Dos Santos. Has time to find Lynch out wide. Passes just a little too strong. Let him on too far. That'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Seems to be a bit of a kit clash between the two keepers, both wearing lime green. Might be confusing if one of them decides to go up for a corner. Desug pressured, loses it. And now Falcons on a counter. And that'll be gifted right back to the Tornadoes. O'Callahan gives it away. Good through ball played in. And the early cross is played on the ground. Collected easily by Rossi. Bolick on the goal kick for the Falcons. Flicked on. No supporting runners. That'll be Rossi's ball. O'Callahan turns. Finds Chukov over the top. Chukov unable to take that one down. Now Tornadoes pressuring, cleared out by Bullet. And now Callahan passes it back to Rossi. Rossi clears it into the midfield. Rocha. Now the Sug. Ball's just a little too heavy. Both teams, with 10 minutes past, are still in the feeling out process of this game. Neither side able to create any chances or produce any shots on goal. Goal kick Tornadoes. Two-one.
Callahan plays into the feet of Lynch. Lynch drives to the right-hand side, gets the cross in. Trying to find Lutz de Santos at the back post. He doesn't get to it there, and there's calls for a penalty. Referee doesn't give anything.
I call that the first chance of the game there by the Tornadoes. A fantastic ball played in by Lynch. And contention for a penalty, but nothing called by the ref.
Ball played back in, and that's a very well won header there. But the Tornadoes are unable to keep possession. Get away. There's the Santos. The flag goes up against him again.
Really good line held by the Falcons here.
Says the free kick for the Falcons just inside their own half. And it's taken quickly by Soriano. Now they're playing it around the back. There's Rocha. Bollock looking to possibly play this one long, and he does. It's over hit. No one running onto the end of it. Goes straight to the goalkeeper. There's Barbone. Barbone plays this one long, finds the head of the Santos. The Santos doesn't control it, but he's got eyes on the ball. Tornadoes get the ball again. O'Callaghan hits it just too hard at Garcia. And Living Good was able to control it. And here come the Falcons now. There's a good switch there by Stewart. Keeping the ball very well. There's Rocha. Rocha tries to play it in behind. I think he thought Sexton was running through on that one, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper.
Sexton seems to be wanting it to feet, as the past two through balls attempted by the Falcons didn't even look like he was trying to run out after that one.
Oh, but there's D'Souza almost causing a problem there for James. James was able to keep composed. Good switch there by Barbone to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan tries to play it to Lynch. It's cleared away. And it's Garcia. Oh, and it takes the shot on and it goes over the bar. That shot coming from Felipe Chukov, excuse me.
Great counter there by the Tornadoes. And Garcia with a great pass in. Instead of deciding to go for the far post and find the corner of the goal, he tries to go get a little fancy with the strike and just sends it over the goalkeeper. It'll be a goal kick for the Falcons with 32 minutes remaining here in the first half. Tornadoes 0, Falcons 0.
Ball played back in, and De Silva up early. Kawe Dos Santos clears it up into the air, but it's easily headed away by Rocha. But there's a bit of pinball going on here. Neither team keeping possession, neither team bringing it down and keeping it for themselves. Oh, and that was almost could have given the referee something to think about. You stretch your arm out like that. Easy to give a foul away. But we're still playing. Oh, poor touch there, and the ball has been lost by the Tornadoes. And the ball plays over the top, but the flag goes up and it's offside.
Referee will bring this back as the foul is committed before the offsides in transition. Falcons free kick.
If I wasn't mistaken, I think that foul was called against Luis dos Santos, but that cross goes in. It's still in a dangerous area, though. Lozano, top of the box, plays it to Miranda. Miranda. Oh, he tries to find a pass, but Carway dos Santos clears it away, and here comes the Tornadoes on the counter-attack. Ryan Lynch has support there. He plays it through to dos Santos. Luis dos Santos, saved by the goalkeeper.
Great positioning by Bolick there just to get his body in front of that, as that ball was begging to be finished. Another clear chance for the Tornadoes. Now with the second shot of the game, still nothing to come of it.
But that was a very impressive counterattack, though, wasn't it, Spencer?
Oh, absolutely. And a fantastic ball played in by Ryan Lynch, looking to add yet another assist to his tally of the season.
The ball stays on. Caleb Livingood managed to catch up to it, but he wasn't able to get anything on that, and that's a really good distribution there from the goalkeeper to find Lynch's feet. Oh, and I think Chukov might have been offside even if Lynch had played that ball and found him. The ball was intercepted, so now the Falcons are back in possession. Long ball played forward. Good win there. But the Falcons have won it back. He's getting very physical there, and it's a throw-in. Not many fans agree with that one.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
So James almost getting that throw and receive, but Miranda threw it forward. Now here come the Tornadoes. Carway with a ball over the top, easily dealt with by Rocha. Long ball played forward. And then the Sexton loses out. I think both teams can do a little bit better with finding their target.
Absolutely. Tornadoes finding seemingly more success out of their attempted attacks, especially in the through balls over the top, as the Falcons have been playing a high line, but when they do get beat, there's a lot of pace the Tornadoes provide.
Oh, and the Tornadoes have lost the ball there again, and here's Livingood. And Livingood loses out there. Again, it's just that final pass. Maybe not even the final pass. It's just the pass that's 2-3 passes before the final pass that the Falcons just can't get right. Giving a possession away too easily. There's Garcia. Again, another interception, another poor pass. Miranda plays it into the middle. Sexton plays it back to him. Lozano plays it back to him, excuse me. And there's Sexton now. Sexton showing good strength. There's Lozano. Soriano. Oh, and that ball's not dealt with by Miller. The cross comes into the box and it's cleared away. And now it's out of danger. They have a little bit of time to breathe.
That's the final pass Falcons were looking for.
Oh, and that's not a good decision there. Oh, and it's hit the side netting. Oh, that's very dangerous there. Carway trying to play it. Carway dos Santos, that is, trying to play it backwards to the center back. Completely misses the center back. Almost made to pay.
Tornadoes looking to rebound after that bit of a blunder in their own half.
Callahan plays that throw in. Finds Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch taking his time. Plays the Silva. There's Carway dos Santos. Plays it across, trying to find O'Callaghan. Easily intercepted by the Miranda. And Garcia trying to find Lynch. But it goes straight to the goalkeeper. Good interception there by Miller. Chukov trying to make something of that. Tornadoes back in possession again with Chukov. Plays it in. Lynch was very much looming behind the defender there. But Rocha did a very good job to make sure I didn't go over him. Igor da Silva making the tackle and giving the Falcons the throw, and there's Lozano.
Tornadoes are performing very well. Every time they lose possession of the ball, they immediately press.
That ball was played wide there to Hernandez. Sexton trying to take on O'Callaghan. He beats O'Callaghan, takes the shot, and it's wide of the post. So goal kick for the Tornadoes. Barbone. There's Miller. And he finds Luis dos Santos, and a handball has been called. Oh, maybe no, it's actually a throw-in. So a throw-in has been called for the Tornadoes. The far side throw taken. Luis dos Santos trying to flick that one on. But it's easily dealt with. Just over 20 minutes inside the first half. Oh, and there's Ryan Lynch trying to get onto the end of it. Keeper comes out right on the line. No handball there. Good job from the goalkeeper to rush out and get that.
Both sides equal shots, 2-2. But the game remains scoreless. Tornadoes 0, Falcons 0.
So a free kick has been called for the Tornadoes. I'm not quite sure what exactly happened there. But play has been resumed. So that's a throw in there on that far side for the Falcons. Good flick on there. And another flick on there by Henderson. Hernandez, Sexton. It's played wide. They're still driving forward, and here's Miranda. Miranda plays it back into Stewart. Stewart trying to find the feet of Sexton, but intercepted. Dos Santos playing a long ball to his brother, Luis dos Santos.
Great switch by the Tornadoes.
Oh, and that's probably going to be a foul. Yeah, a foul's called against Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch fouling Lozano. And that's another throw-in for the Falcons on that far side. And yet another one. Long throw in that time. Oh, it's not cleared away very far. Oh, and a missed shot there by Stephen Stewart. Sam Stewart, excuse me. Long shot taken there. Oh, and it's gone into the back of the net. What a goal.
Incredible strike by the Falcon. Number 12, Nico Soriano, opening the scoring for the Falcons, making it 1-0.
So we are now back underway. Tornadoes 0, Falcons 1. What a goal that was scored there. So the Tornadoes have to respond, and they look like they're trying to now. Still Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch going forward. 3 players around him, and I think that ball got kicked off of him. Yeah, and it did. It's a goal kick for the Falcons. So it's a goal kick. Because they O'Callaghan plays it in. Oh, and Luis dos Santos tries to play that to Lynch first time, but a mistake might have been happened. Oh, he doesn't try to keep it on. Daniel Morgan is the man that came on there, and he was the one that was on the end of it. So it's a corner full of Tornadoes. O'Callaghan stepping over this one. Plays it in. Morgan gets onto the end of that, but cannot get any direction on it. So it's another goal kick.
Tornadoes doing well, picking the energy up after conceding that goal, just trying to get an immediate answer and at least get an equalizer here in the first half.
Callahan can't get there before Livington does, but a free kick has been given. Free kick called against Tom DeSuge. So that's a free kick in a dangerous area for the Falcons. Sam Stewart stepping over this one. Both teams with very tall players that could get onto the end of this one. Keeper comes out, clears that one not far enough, and it's cleared away there to get it out of danger. Very well, and Ryan Lynch running onto the end of this one. Oh, it's not dealt with. It's not dealt with by James. The keeper comes out. Lynch jumps over the keeper. Lynch goes in.
What a goal by the junior. Number 24, Ryan Lynch. And that is his 15th career goal, equalizing the record.
And it's just come from a very poor mistake there by James. The clearance there by Daniel Morgan did very well to get that way out of danger. But then Hishro James just couldn't deal with it.
And now stepping into the game for the Tornadoes, his long-awaited return, Estevan Berto, who's been away due to injury for the past 5 games, is making his long-awaited return.
Asensio Gonzalez has stepped out for the Falcons. Still trying to figure out who stepped in for him. It was actually Nick, number 16. Nick Rossetti.
Entered the match for the Falcons, number 16, Nick Rossetti.
So Tornadoes able to equalize in this half. So it's Tornadoes 1, Falcons 1. Tornadoes have had 4 shots compared to Falcons 3. They're looking to get another one here. Igor de Silva slowing this one down just a little bit to make sure he gets the right pass. And the referee has blown a whistle, and a free kick has been given to the Tornadoes. I'm not exactly sure why. Adam Spencer, did you catch that?
Not at all, but there must have been a little bit of a knock off the ball because I didn't see anything happen in that run of play.
Also, just to note, Facundo Sunhari also came onto the field for the Tornadoes, replacing number 4, Rodrigo Garcia.
We've got 2 Tornadoes here who are lethal from free kicks.
O'Callaghan plays this one in, and no one can get onto the end of that, and the keeper, not very confidently, but he does get onto the end of it. Did look a little bit like the defender might get there before he did, didn't it? The Sug plays it to Barbone. Barbone trying to find Berto, but it goes wide. And out of bounds. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes. Saying Omar Harpek coming in for Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller getting a start here today. So Harpek now filling in on that left-hand side. And it's going straight into the action with this throw-in. Harpek with a long throw. Daniel trying to flick it on to Lynch. Composure needed there by the Falcons. The clearance happens. De Silva. There's De Silva now trying to bring it down. Got a lot of pressure on him. He's able to hold off, and he goes down now. And the foul has been given. Foul called against Lozano.
Great balance and control by Igor de Silva just to keep the ball and draw the foul for the Tornadoes.
Oh, and that's a poor pass there, intercepted. Rossetti. But then Rossetti loses the ball out to Desug. And again, we're seeing that problem for both teams where neither team can keep possession that long. And it's at the top of the box. In a very dangerous position, and it's cleared away by the Tornadoes. Hernandez Sexton causing a lot of damage.
Out of all the threats Falcons have to offer, it seems like Sexton, when the ball's at his feet, has been the most dangerous.
There's been a free kick called there. I'm not sure against who, but it's for the Tornadoes. And a stop clock has been called. Conversation is happening between Hernandez Sexton and Tom DeSug. I think it's probably just last warnings being given by the referee. They have been going head-to-head this entire game, and I think tensions might just be boiling over. So it's a free kick for the Tornadoes. The play has now been resumed. There's the Sug on the ball now, finds O'Callaghan. Plays it up in the air, and Lynch brings it down after it's not cleared away by the defender. Good footwork there by Serrano, and Serrano plays it back to Miranda. Miranda plays it back again to James, and James is forced to clear that one out. And the substitutions are happening here for the Tornadoes. Tristan Wallace coming in, as well as Lars Hoitrich. So Cahan takes the throw in and brings Hoitrich straight into the action. This Harpak.
Wallace. Ooh.
Oh, there's Berto. There's Lynch. Back to trying to find Berto again, but it's intercepted. Good work there by James.
Tristan Wallace, the senior from New Bern, NC. You may have seen him playing center back last year. Is taking more of an attacking role here in this Tornado side.
And there's Lozano. Jordan plays this one long. So Hari gets that first, but it's not dealt with still. No one's attacking that ball when the ball bounced. Luckily, it didn't bounce very well for the Falcon. And the substitution is happening. Brenton Adams coming in for the Falcons. Replacing Luis Miranda, who has played well on this left-hand side. That one mistake he made, which caused the goal. And Barbone clears that one away. And Lynch trying to play one long one for Daniel Morgan to get onto the end of. And the keeper needs to be careful, and he does very well.
Daniel Morgan inches away from getting his body on that clearance.
Daniel Morgan, the 6'3" freshman from Northumberland, England. Huge lad that could have actually gotten his face hit with that ball. And who knows, it could have trickled into the back of the net. But we're still at 1-1. Tornadoes 1, Falcons 1. Just over 10 minutes left to play in this half. Tornadoes having 4 shots, while the Falcons have had 3. Spencer, what do you think the halftime team talks would be like at this moment in time if things were to stay the same?
I think there won't be any tactical changes between either side, as both have found success in attack, as we've seen through the goals, but it'll definitely be a talk from the Falcons. Wow. That's got to be a foul.
Oh, I'm not sure what the referee's going to do here. I think the ball might have already been off the field. However, you can still get cautioned for foul play, even if the ball is off the field. You may not get a free kick, but you can still get a caution. Nothing given, but it's a goal kick. And a substitution has been made. Number 13 for the Falcons, Samir Bilal. And he's replacing number 22, Ricky Hernandez-Sexton.
And as I was saying, Scott, I think going into this halftime, it's going to be a talk of minimizing mistakes and not letting balls drop in the midfield or, better yet, in their own box.
Oh, and that ball's just overhit there by Daniel Morgan. Neither Tristan Wallace or Samuel Callahan could get onto the end of that one. That's a very good play from the Tornadoes going forward. And you kind of mentioned that, like, both teams struggling to find either the final pass or just in the middle of the field, just giving away the ball too easily and too cheaply. Neither team really being forced to make a mistake. And if both teams improve on that in the second half, it's definitely going to be a very, very interesting contest.
Absolutely. We could see the scoreline open up.
Talking about the scoreline opening up, and there's Ryan Lynch on that far side. He's got Daniel Morgan in the middle, but Falcons with a lot of bodies. Oh, what a goal by Ryan Lynch.
And Ryan Lynch, with his second of the game, extending the lead of the Tornadoes, and at the same time, you saw the boot getting shined, ladies and gentlemen. And that's because he's just broken a record. His 16th goal of his career, and is now the leading goal scorer for Brevard College Tornadoes program history.
And there's Ryan Lynch now coming off the field. He's a fan favorite right now, and he knows it. So Augustino Neto has come onto the field, replacing Ryan Lynch. Oh, what a goal that was. Ryan Lynch on that far side, I was saying how he had Daniel Morgan in the middle of the box, waiting to get onto the end of the cross, and he's taken on 3 players and just managed to get that shot off. And the clearance made there. 2 substitutions being made by Pfeiffer. A lot of substitutions happening. So now the 2 is Ricky Garcia, number 10, coming in. And he is replacing Caleb Livingood. And number 26, Anthony Crisafulli. Replacing, looks like number 8, Sam Stewart. And now Spencer, as I asked you when it was 1-1 with 10 minutes to go, it's now 2-1 to the Tornadoes with just under 6.5 minutes left to go. And what do you think will happen during the halftime team talks for both sides?
I mean, for the Tornadoes, it can't be anything different. I mean, defensively, they've been sound, and they've been producing on attack. They have Ryan Lynch with that sweet right foot of his finding the top right corner. And better yet, not only did he break the record for career goals, but he's just broken another record. He's broken the record for most goals in a single season.
Wow. He is a special talent. And there's no way that any Tornadoes fans cannot love him right now. And there must be many, many colleges that the Tornadoes are going to be going up against in the next few weeks. They must be looking at everything that Ryan Lynch does, and they must have him as someone they look at in their game plans to try and stop, because he is currently unstoppable. So a free kick has been given to the Tornadoes. Just inside their own half. It's played in. It's not really dealt with, but it goes straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. The safest place it could go. And there's Wallace closing down high onto the field. The ball's played long. And again, it goes straight to the goalkeeper.
Rossi just trying to eat off as much of the clock here in this first half as Tornadoes look for some time management.
Oh, a long ball there. Can Oneto get into the end of it? No, but it's because it's dealt with, but not very well. It's cleared not very far because it's hit Oneto. Oneto keeps it on. O'Callaghan keeps it on, excuse me, and there's Oneto. Neto finds O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan 2 on him, or almost finding Oneto. That was good work there from the Falcons to double up on him. And here's Bilal. Good cut inside. There's Lozano. Lozano loses out to Berto. He plays it back to his goalkeeper. He has a decent enough touch to make sure that that doesn't bounce off of him and go out. Ooh, hang on.
Referee didn't see it.
There is not even any complaints, any sort of fight about that. Estevan Berto literally kicked that back to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper picked it up. And a back pass hasn't been called. I am actually absolutely shocked about that one. And here come the Tornadoes on the attack, and it's cleared out for a corner. I'm actually speechless. I'm actually speechless. 3 minutes left to play in this half. A stop clock has been called. Corner taken there by Harpak. Oh, and a shot has been taken. That's Igor De Silva, who got his head onto the end of that one. Again, maybe I saw wrong. Maybe we both saw wrong, Adam Spencer. Maybe our two pair of eyes didn't see things clearly. But from my point of view, it very much looked like Estevan Berto passed that back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper picked it up. And there wasn't a single complaint by anybody on the field or anybody on the bench or any coaches. So
the game pushes on. Don't worry, your eyes saw the same thing I saw.
And there's O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan plays a very dangerous pass, and the flag goes up anyway. So even if Tristan Wallace got to the end of that one, nothing much would have happened. The referee has given a free kick for that one. That's a free kick against Harpick.
Crunching foul put in there.
Nick Rossetti doing very well to get back up after that one. Very, as you said, crunching tackle. A free kick taken. The ball has been played in. Rocco Barbone gets his on onto that one. Lozano can't do anything with it. Sonhari clears it away. But it's still a Falcons ball. Another long ball played over the top, and it goes out for a goal kick.
One minute remaining.
So there's the 1 minute call. 1 minute is remaining in this game, in this half, I should say. Tornadoes 2, Falcons 1. Tornadoes having 6 shots compared to the Falcons 3. And Tornadoes might be looking to get one more chance. Both teams might be looking to get one more chance. O'Callaghan doesn't get enough touch on that, and that's played over the top by Adams. Oh, a mistake not wanting to be made this late into the half. And we're seeing some urgency here. There's Serrano. He plays it out here to Adams. And Adams trying to play a long ball forward. And Sonhari blocks that one, and here's the countdown. There's no way they can do something in 5 seconds, can they? And the Callahan headers that one out, and that is half time. Adam Spencer, tell us about what you saw in this first half and what we should be looking forward to in the second half.
Can't say it other than goals. I think we're going to see more goals in the second half, and we saw some phenomenal play from both sides, but none better than the individual talent and performance of Ryan Lynch, scoring 2 goals, bringing the Tornadoes to the score of 2-1. Stay tuned. In about 15 minutes, we'll come back at you live with the second half of play.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him. He would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
Before I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Hello and welcome back to ISML Family Field. I am Scott Douglas. Alongside me is Adam Spencer, and we are getting ready for this second half. Adam Spencer, if you want to remind the viewers what we saw in this first half.
Well, we saw a fantastic strike to open the scoring from the Falcons, number 12, Nico Soriano. And then we saw immediate response by the Tornadoes and by Ryan Lynch with the brace already in the first half, scoring 2 goals, one off a mistake of the defender, and the second was a rocket into the top right corner and breaking 2 records with that 1 strike.
So we're back underway here. Tornadoes wearing white tops with blue shorts going from right to left, while the Falcons go from left to right wearing all black. And it looks like the Tornadoes have started this half the way they started the game. Ryan Lynch has come back in, and Dos Santos has come back in. Both Dos Santoses, and here's Luis Dos Santos. He's keeping the ball, waiting for some support to come forward. And he plays it back to Aiden Miller. Miller plays the ball long. Garcia gets his head onto it. Chukov goes to battle for the ball, and he ends up giving away the free kick. So it's a free kick for the Falcons. Free kick doesn't go too far. Chukov holding off the defender. And he plays it through to Luis Dos Santos. Lynch looking for a hat-trick. Lynch, oh my gosh!
What a goal. The back heel from Ryan Lynch.
Ryan Lynch getting his hat-trick here at ISML Family Field. Falcons 1, Ryan Lynch 3. This has been an incredible performance by the lad from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Ryan Lynch on fire, and credit to the number 20, Luis Dos Santos, with a fantastic ball played in, but an even better finish from the junior.
Unbelievable, Jeff. So we are back on the way. Tornadoes 3, Falcons 1. The Tornadoes, believe it or not, were trailing. They conceded first, and now here they are attacking once again. Carway Dos Santos plays it in. Garcia tries to flick it on to Luis Dos Santos, but it doesn't work, and there's Sam O'Callaghan. Garcia. Back to O'Callaghan. Still O'Callaghan. Oh, outside of the foot. I'm not sure if that was a shot or if it was an attempted pass to Luis Dos Santos, but either way, it was very dangerous.
Tornadoes coming out firing here in the second half, finding nothing but success so far.
And Adam, if we look at some stuff that's happened around Europe today, earlier today, Liverpool faced Rangers in the Champions League. Rangers scored first. And the final result ended up being Rangers 1, Liverpool 7. So if I know a bunch of these boys watched that game, I'm wondering if they're going to try and replicate that here at ISML Family Field. And a stop clock has been called.
History does not always repeat, but sometimes it does rhyme. And we might see that today.
I'm not sure if I've heard anything like that before, and I'm not sure what that means, but we now return back to the game and put our focus back on the game. Laces have been tied. The free kick has been taken. Ball's played in. The Suge heads it away. And there's Carway dos Santos. He cuts inside. Takes a little bit to distribute the ball, but he finds a very good pass to find Garcia on that far side. O'Callaghan crosses that in first time. Luis dos Santos misses that one and finds Lynch. Oh, very human mistake there by Ryan Lynch after a great performance. Foul given against him. Oh, no foul called against him. It's actually a throw. I heard the whistle get blown, so... Oh, and there could be another mistake here. And Ryan Lynch... Oh, Ryan Lynch doesn't get a good enough touch. Oh, the goalkeeper doesn't take a confident touch. And Luis dos Santos doing very well to pressure him and force the mistake. Good interception there by Miller. And Carway dos Santos hits the deck after a foul by the Falcons, number 8, Sam Stewart. No card given, but it is a free kick. The referee's giving him a little talking to, maybe giving him his last warning.
It's a good tactical foul just to slow down the Tornadoes here. No card being shown yet, though.
Neither side has seen a card, but we have seen a few fouls in this game from both sides. And, you know, we spoke about this a couple times towards the end of the first half about what could have been said at halftime from both of these coaches. But it very much looks like the Tornadoes really took everything that Coach L said to heart, because this 5 minutes of the second half has been the best we've seen them play in this entire game.
I can imagine it might have gone like, pass it to Ryan Lynch, because he is on fire. As for the Falcons, they might be looking to make some kind of tactical change here, as whatever formation they're running doesn't seem to be working.
Now, a question to you, is it the formation that's not working, or are they... I guess the question actually is, are the Tornadoes that good, or are the Falcons just not playing as well as they can?
It's got to be a combination of both. I mean, the defensive integrity of the Tornadoes has been near perfect. Obviously conceding one goal, but it was just, there's nothing you can do about a strike like that. But the Falcons, they haven't been able to produce as many clear-cut chances, and they also not been able to finish much. Only recording 3 shots here so far in the game, whereas Tornadoes have produced 8.
And there's Luis dos Santos. Doesn't get his foot around that ball as he would like, and Miranda then clears that one out. So that's a throw for the Tornadoes on that far side. There's the Sug. O'Callaghan making the run on that far side. He can't find him. Headed away there by Miranda. But it's back to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan with the early cross. And Luis dos Santos doesn't get onto the end of it, and neither does Lynch. But Lynch keeps it on and plays it back home to Miller. And there's Carway dos Santos. To Chukov. Chukov taking his time. There's Garcia. Stewart was on his back, but he didn't pressure too hard. And O'Callaghan crosses that one in. And it's blocked by Rocha. Great touch there.
Touch.
Miller showing why he's deserving to be on this first team, and that's a good cross in. Dos Santos. Oh, it doesn't get onto it. We almost saw a brother combination there. Carway dos Santos crossing that ball in for Luis dos Santos. It would have been a good family affair if that one went in.
Absolutely. And fans not really getting a break here in the second half as they're on the edge of their seat. Tornadoes looking to score every time they go forward.
And the flag might go up. It doesn't, but that's a really good ball. A cheeky pass there from Luis dos Santos. Good strength there from the Falcon. There's Lozano. Lozano plays it wide to Living Good, but Living Good sees his pass get intercepted, and the substitution is now happening. We're seeing Asuncio Gonzalez come out for Nick Rossetti. The ball's still in a dangerous area. Tornadoes not clearing it out. Pfeiffer need to make sure that they do something with this, and a foul has been given. Caleb Livingood knew that foul was probably going to come soon enough. And he won the foul. So it's a free kick for the Falcons. 10 minutes into this second half. Tornadoes 3, Falcons 1. Tornadoes having 8 shots to the Falcons 3. And we've only seen, out of the 11 shots, we've only seen 1 save. So it's a free kick in a dangerous area. I think this might be Miranda stepping over this one. And a shot taken there by Sam Stewart, and it's over the bar. And if you can hear the Tornadoes fans, they have picked up some of the chants that usually happen during soccer games in England. And that's how they are being able to be so rowdy tonight and support their team. I have to remain neutral, so I cannot repeat some of the things they are chanting. But not the best shot there by the Falcon. And there's Igor de Silva. Igor de Silva cuts inside. Oh, doesn't find Luis dos Santos. O'Callaghan gets back to intercept that one, but it's still a Falcons ball. And it's played into the middle here for Stewart. Stewart plays it wide. Good play here. Sexton plays it to the top of the box to Stewart. And Stewart hits the deck. And no foul called.
Fantastic transition to defense by the Tornadoes.
But that was also a fantastic transition from defense to attack for the Falcons. And it's not dealt with here. And it is now. There's De Silva, who's cleared it long. Keeper needs to be careful. Keeper taking a lot of risks at 3-1 down. We saw him take a risk earlier and almost had to pay for it.
Luis dos Santos, the big man up top, is sneakily fast. You don't expect him to get there that quick.
And here was almost a chance there for the Falcons to get a dangerous attack. That pass on that far side by Miranda. He was trying to find Ricky Hernandez. Sexton just overhit. Sexton had no chance to get onto the end of that one. So the goal kick played long. There's Hernandez Sexton, and he plays it. And here's Rossetti trying to get onto the end of it. Aiden Miller holding him up. There's Jordan. Ryan Lynch gets back and does well to win that, but very well there from Lozano. And a shot taken, and it goes wide. The Hernandez Sexton getting that shot off. But he stayed down.
Falcons look like they're finding some success. Not from playing it out wide, but with some very surgical passes through the middle. Just outnumbering the defending Tornadoes.
And I should correct my mistake. That was actually Livingood that played that shot. There's Lynch. Plays it to Dos Santos. Back to Lynch. Lynch holding the ball up. They're putting 3 bodies on him there. And Lynch wins the throw. Very interesting there by James, making sure that they couldn't take that throw quickly. And Aiden Miller's now come, throwing the ball in. It's in a dangerous area as always. And it's cleared away by the Falcons. Another throw for the Tornadoes on this near side. Half an hour left to play. And there's Lynch. He brings it down, plays it to the top of the box. But nothing comes from it. Ooh.
High boot there.
Yeah, high boot called against the Falcons. Caleb Livingood. So that's a free kick. O'Callaghan stepping over this one. What do you expect to see here, Spencer?
Well, as we've seen all season, quality.
O'Callaghan plays it in. Dos Santos at the back of the post. He tries to head it back across, but he heads it straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And just to let everybody know, the Tornadoes fans, that this isn't the only Tornadoes versus Falcons game going on right now. In volleyball, the Tornadoes are currently at Pfeiffer. And the Tornadoes holding a slender lead. Tornadoes winning 2-1. And we are now heading into the 4th set. So that's for our volleyball fans and Tornadoes fans. It's currently 2-1 to Brevard College Tornadoes in volleyball and 3-1 here at Islamel Family Field in soccer. And if everything stays the same here at Islamel Family Field, it will be a great day to be a Tornado. Talking about great days, Lynch just finds Rodrigo, who plays it to Carway, and Carway plays it wide here to Miller. Miller cuts inside with a good cross, and Luis Dos Santos cannot get enough of his head onto it. Or get a good direction on it. How dangerous was that attack, Spencer?
I mean, it's just as dangerous as the 7 other ones Tornadoes have had. They're definitely knocking on the door, trying to recreate that Liverpool scoreline.
So the goal kick taken, and Igor da Silva gets his head onto that one first. There's Lozano. Roch plays it back to the goalkeeper. Plays it wide to Jordan. Oh, he can't take a good enough touch to keep that on. So that's a throw for the Tornadoes. Ball's in. Lynch loses out to Stewart. And Chukov doing well there. Finds Dos Santos. Plays it home to Miller. Miller with some pressure. Oh, just about finds the Sug. O'Callaghan Tornadoes keeping the ball very well. Oh, no foul given. And there's Santos. DeSantos cuts inside. He's gone for the shot there, and it's hit the side netting. Interesting decision there, don't you think, Spencer?
Absolutely. That's a very tough angle to be finding the near post, but keeper had it covered the whole way, and that found only side netting.
So Ryan Jordan coming off, and he is being replaced by Branson Adams. Branson Adams now going on that left side. And Miranda looks like he's coming onto this right side. Yeah, he has. So we'll see how different this will be for the Tornadoes going forward. And don't forget, as we mentioned in the first 5 minutes, the Tornadoes were all over the Falcons. But the Falcons have found their footing in this half. They are now playing a lot better.
Absolutely. The Falcons, just look at the body language. All of them heads up, alert. They are not defeated. Tornadoes have to remain disciplined in this game.
Carway dos Santos plays it long to find Luis dos Santos. But Luis dos Santos loses out. Miller heading that one, making sure that he didn't make a mistake. There's Chukov. Or it's through the legs by Lozano. No foul given there. Miller did very well to get the ball. Ricky Hernandez-Sexton definitely thought that was a foul. And Silva wins the ball here. And another mistake. It's still Silva. Oh, he takes the shot and it's blocked. Good block there by Rocha. He had Lynch running on his side. Maybe he should have played it to him. And that's
Plenty
a
of
throw.
Opportunity there to get the pass off to Lynch, but I'm sure Luis dos Santos must be hungry for a goal. He wanted to choose a shot.
And while we're talking about similarities between this game and the Liverpool game that happened in Europe earlier today against Rangers, do you know there was actually a hat-trick scored in that game too? Mohamed Salah scored a hat-trick against Rangers. He did it in 6 minutes, though. Lynch didn't manage to get it that fast. But if we're talking about similarities, there's one. And Falcons looking pretty dangerous there. Barbone can't make a mistake here, and he doesn't. Good turn there, turning Ricky Hernandez-Sexton. And it's flicked on there by Chukov. The keeper gets that away earlier. A lot of mistakes happening at the back, which has cost Falcons a lot. And Daniel Morgan coming back in. He's replaced Carway dos Santos. And Morgan straight into the play. He tries to find Rodrigo, doesn't find him. There's Chukov. Chukov and Igor da Silva getting in each other's way. And here come... Oh, and a stop clock has been called, and there's going to be a yellow card for Rodrigo Garcia. Rodrigo Garcia probably getting that yellow for a tactical foul, don't you think?
Absolutely. Falcons not quite in on goal, but definitely were looking dangerous on that, and Garcia did what he had to do.
Is that something you would have done?
Absolutely not. I'm a striker. I'd be just watching him.
So this free kick, possibly to make this game on. It's played short. It doesn't go very far, but another foul has been given That foul has been called against Luis dos Santos. Yeah, stop clock has been called.
And the trainers will be getting called here.
So Adam, with 22 minutes left to play in this half, and in this game, tell us more about what you thought about the entire performance, what you thought about Ryan Lynch's performance, and what you thought about the way Pfeiffer has been defending and how dangerous they've been on the counterattack.
I mean, so far in this game, it's been quality soccer. You don't see this too often, but this USA South matchup has been nothing but excitement. And, of course, the individual performance by Ryan Lynch has been superb, but just an overall team effort by the Tornadoes has been good. And same with the Falcons. You can't take away anything from them. They've been trying their hearts out the entire game. They've managed to, score one, but they definitely have looked dangerous. The shots don't show it, but in transition, the Tornadoes have had to dig in and find a way out almost every time.
Something good that we've really seen from both sides is the way they transition from either defending to attacking or attacking to defending.
Absolutely. And it looks to be number 12, Nico Soriano, coming off the field with the assistance of the trainer. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. The goal scorer. And now the Falcons just inching their way up, have a free kick even closer to the Tornadoes' goal.
In case you missed it, it was Anthony Crisafulli, number 26, coming in for the Falcons. Luis dos Santos has gone back up, so he is okay. Sam Stewart takes this one, and it's blocked there by Barocco Barbone. I'm not sure if that was a shot or just a low cross in. And here's Ryan Lynch. The Tornadoes on the counterattack. Ryan Lynch taking it past Rocha. Rocha still holding him off, though. And Rocha gets that tackle in. Very strong tackle. It's a throw-in. And that throw-in has been given to the Falcons. Referee making sure that the thrower doesn't move too far. It's another throw for the Falcons. Miller gets his head on that, but it only goes to Sexton, and there's Lozano. Rocha. Adams. Ball given away. There's Lynch. Just Silva. And there's Miller. Miller cuts inside, plays it to Lynch. Lynch loses out to Stewart. Stewart finds his teammate in Livingood. And a good sliding tackle there by Tom DeSoog. Very strong. Good work there to get the ball from Crisaful. And Miller clears that one out. If in doubt, kick it out, and he definitely did that.
Well said, Scott. Well said.
Pfeiffer looking very dangerous right now. They're doing very well to keep the ball. And I say that, and the ball turns over.
They call that one the commentator's curse.
That's right. I've said that here before, and the people laughed at me. And here come the Tornadoes. There's Morgan. Morgan crosses this one, and it's just over hit. No one able to get onto the end of that one. So it's a goal kick. And the substitutions are coming in for the Tornadoes. We're seeing Francesco Bonametti come in for Luis Dos Santos. And number 5, Facundo Sonhari, has come in, replacing Duncan Struick. Excuse me, it was actually Felipe Chukov that came off. And Adam Miller gets onto the end of that one and clears it out for a corner. So it's a corner for the Falcons. Just under 20 minutes for them to get themselves back into this game. Tornadoes leading by 2-1. And that ball looked like it was over here, but it's not. The flag goes up. Yep, the flag definitely had to go up there. And that flag goes up against Rossetti. It's a long ball played forward. Bonametti can't get onto the end of that, and a foul has been given. I think it's called against Morgan.
Pace of the game seems to have slowed down a bit here with 18 minutes left in the second half. Tornadoes will try to lock in this lead and maybe extend it. And Falcons are going to have to start to become desperate here for a goal.
Barbone gets his head onto that one, but it doesn't go in a direction that he would want it to, but it's cleared away by Sonhari. And then cleared away by James. And we're seeing 3 substitutions by the Tornadoes. Marcos Silva is coming in, number 26. And we are also seeing number 14, Omar Harpak, coming in. And he is now taking this throw in. And Lynch gives away a free kick there. Oh, mistake. Luckily, did not cost them there. Keeper kicks that one out. And there's Francesco Bonametti doing well to hold off Krisafu. And here's Krisafu now on the ball. Sonhari making sure he doesn't foul him. Krisafu takes a shot and it's blocked. And Rossetti, and he crosses it in and it's a goal.
Falcons scrape one back here.
And that's a goal by number 17, Caleb Livingood. A good cross in. And the assist came from number 16, Nick Rossetti. Francesco Bonametti has come out already. So Lars Holtrich has come in for the Tornadoes, as well as Tristan Wallace. And it's now game on. Tornadoes 3, Falcons 2. And all it takes is one goal to get your hopes back up. And there's a mistake there by Mateus Rossi. Ball just too high for Harpak.
You can see some life being breathed into this Falcon side. Now they know it's that easy. They can get another one.
And Marcos Silva doesn't want to give a foul there. The referee saw it and played on. The bench isn't too happy. And Wallace tries to turn his opponent. But Miranda kept his footing and he ended up winning the throw. And there's Wallace. Wallace gets it again. Harpak clears it away. We now have a game on our hands for the last 15 minutes. A flick on by Morgan. Lynch trying to get onto the end of it. He can't. Kusafu plays it to Adams. There's Hernandez Sexton. Adams. It's cleared away. And here's Lynch. And Lynch wins the free kick. That's a foul called against Luis Miranda. And Lynch is stepping over this free kick. Plays it towards the near post. The keeper lets it run off, and it's a goal kick for the Falcons. Goal kick taken. Wallace gets his head on that one. Falcons now bring it down, and they're now playing. There's Miranda. And Miranda fouled by Sonhari, but the referee says play on. There's Hernandez Sexton. Plays it to Miranda, and it's cleared away.
That one's out of the stadium here.
Yeah, that clearance came from Igor da Silva. Straight over the press box that we've got here, and he's tried it again, I think. But it doesn't go that far. It hits the bleachers. Almost lost two balls at once.
Giving the ball boys a shift here. And it's amazing what one goal can do. Seemingly, the momentum has shifted, and now Tornado's on the back foot. But just as I say that, counterattack is sprung.
And there's Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch unable to get the touch that he wants. It's now here with Miranda. Miranda very much involved in all the plays that are happening now in the second half. Here's Lynch. Lynch cuts inside, gets that cross in, and Morgan can't get onto the end of that. Very good idea. Now 2 substitutions happening for the Tornadoes. We are seeing Rodrigo Garcia coming back in, as well as Luis dos Santos. And Tristan Wallace coming back here, come out, and is Marcos Silva. I know that's probably very disappointing for the pair of them. And the ball goes out. Oh, a stop clock has been called. And a yellow card has been given to Nick Rossetti. And I think that's very soft. That's very, very soft.
Just shows the frustrations the Falcons having. And Tornadoes will take as much time off the clock that they can get.
The referee still taking his notes. And Harpak now taking his throw in front of the Falcons bench. We are now back underway. And the Tornadoes now win another throw. Estevan Berto looks like he's preparing to come back onto the field too. So Harpic taking this throw. Tries to find Morgan, but it's cleared away. But it's still the Tornadoes, and there's O'Callaghan on that far side. O'Callaghan whips this one in with his right foot. It takes a deflection, and it's corner.
Just around 10 minutes remain here in this second half. Tornadoes 3, Falcons 2.
And the stop clock has been called because the substitution is happening. And Facundo Sunhari coming off. Wow. Estevan Berto is the one that's replacing him.
In the match for your Tornadoes, number 10, Esteban Berto.
O'Callaghan whips this one in. Igor de Silva found himself on the deck. And Estevan Berto crosses that one in. And it caused a bit of damage for the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper tipped that one. It looked like, and O'Callaghan got onto the end of it and took a shot. O'Callaghan's shot not very good, which isn't something we say very often about him.
Not at all. And Stevan's cross was so good that it almost became a goal.
There's Lynch, keeping the ball and keeping possession. There's O'Callaghan. Morgan. O'Callaghan still making the run. Morgan finds him. O'Callaghan crosses that against the box. And there's a shot there and it's blocked. Garcia can't get enough power or direction on that one. It's a good block by the defender. And there's Lozano. Lozano being closed down by Morgan, but still Lozano. Lozano almost playing it wide. Lozano really fighting to keep this ball, and O'Callaghan with a poor decision there. He clears it away, but it goes straight to the feet of Miranda. Miranda skips past two players. Still Miranda takes a shot, and it goes over the bar.
What an effort by the Falcon. Skipping past two Tornadoes like they weren't even there. Unfortunately, the shot was always rising.
Now the question is, you really have to wonder, are the Tornadoes, the defense, getting desperate? Are they getting a bit rash?
Yeah, it seems like Falcons found a way to break down the Tornadoes' defense, and they're going to try and repeat it.
And there's Ryan. Oh, that's definitely a foul there. There's definitely a foul there. It has to be a yellow card. The referee gives the yellow card and calls a stop clock. That's Sam Stewart pulling back Ryan Lynch. And that's what it literally looks like. That's the only way to stop Ryan Lynch.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I was saying how we hadn't seen a yellow card in this game, and we've now seen the Falcons get 2 yellow cards in the space of about 7 minutes. Estevan Berto stepping over this free kick. Estevan Berto, and it goes over the bar.
Seems to be a trend as the clock ticks down. That's where you see the most cards. In the second half, the game gets chippy. It's a close one. That's when fouls are committed, and that's where the ref really has to step in.
So the goal kick has been taken. Oh, and no, Tornado's head gets onto the end of that. And this plays wide. There's Living Good. Living Good plays that one. Barbone gets his head onto that. There's Berto. Berto plays it long. I think the flag's going to go up here, and it does. The flag called against Luis Dos Santos. 7.5 minutes left to play. Tornadoes 3, Falcons 2. Tornadoes having 13 shots to Falcons 8. So many bodies forward. Almost the entire 11. Almost all 22 players on the field are in the Tornadoes half right now. But nothing comes from it. O'Callaghan tries to play it long early. Doesn't go too far, but there's Morgan now. And Morgan loses out. Living Good wins the ball back for the Falcons. There's Stewart. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. Dos Santos goes to press him, and the keeper makes a good decision and plays it early.
Hardpack in no rush to take this throw in.
And the substitution called. We're seeing Tom DeSuge. Coming in. Replacing Lars Holtrich. Harpick taking this throw in. Headed away by Stewart. And cleared away by De Silva. Keeper plays it wide. Good control there by Adams. And Adams with a load of bodies around him. And he still finds his man in Living Good. But O'Callaghan wins this ball and clears it away very early. Very composed there by Rocha. Long ball played forward. Harpak headers it back to Mateus Rossi, who picks it up just in time before Miranda can close him down. And we spoke about wondering what that change would do with Miranda coming on this right-hand side, and Miranda really has caused a lot of problems.
Absolutely. They're going to try and find him as the outlet, as he's been an integral piece of the Falcons to piece together successful attacks.
Long ball played forward. There's Lozano trying to win the ball. But DeSuge doing very well to keep the ball, and he clears this one away. And we have a 3-on-3 attack. Oh, but Morgan can't get his head on it well. But here's Luis Dos Santos almost stealing the ball from Rocha. Oh, and that's definitely a push in the back there. Yep, Estevan Berto. The foul called against Estevan Berto. We are inside the final 5 minutes. Tornadoes 3, Falcons 2. And don't forget, there is no overtime. No overtime. So if the Falcons find a way to equalize this game, the game ends as a tie. So the free kick taken. Ball over Barbone's head. No, a good enough header. Barbone stays down on the ground. Oh, and there's complaints on the bench of the Falcons. They're not happy that play has been stopped by the referee. The ball went into a dangerous area for the Falcons. Hernandez Sexton got the ball inside the D on the edge of the box, and the referee blew the whistle.
Looks to be the number 8 of Brevard. Pardon me. The number 6 of Brevard, Rocco Barbone, down. Being helped out by the trainer here.
I'm wondering if it's just the way he's landed when he went up for the header and came back down, and I'm wondering if he's just hurt his ankle coming back down. But the Tornadoes have 2 substitutions ready to come on when the time is ready. Have number 13, Aiden Miller, and number 8, Cauê Dos Santos.
That's the brilliant part about the Tornadoes, is the amount of depth they have on the bench. Enough to make another starting 11.
So I'm wondering if it's going to be a drop ball or if it's going to be a resume of play. Aiden Miller has come in for the injured Rocco Barbone. So it looks like it will be a drop ball, but it looks like the Falcons will play as soon as this gets dropped. All on the edge of our seats, literally just over 4 minutes left to play. Clock has restarted, or has started, I should say. Header away by Berto. And Lynch can't find Luis dos Santos. But Luis dos Santos continues to fight for this one, and he just about keeps it on also. But the Tornadoes don't keep possession. Luis dos Santos doing very well to press high, and it's a throw-in for the Falcons. It's another throw for the Falcons inside the Tornadoes' half. Lynch wins this one. And Lynch wins a free kick, I think. The referee now talking to Anthony Crisaflu.
Just a tug on the jersey of Ryan Lynch, awarding his team a free kick in the dying moments of the second half.
So it's Igor da Silva taking this free kick. He finds the feet of Luis dos Santos. Luis dos Santos loses out to Miranda. Keeper taking his time. Plays the ball long. Mele gets his head on that one. There's 11 good. The pace has slowed down just a little bit by the Falcons. Just because the pace has slowed down doesn't mean the intensity has slowed down, and there's Morgan trying to take it past his man. But Adams gets back. He clears this one. This is a very confident keeper. He doesn't mind getting some pressure on him.
Calm, cool, and composed.
And Adams kicks that one out. Substitution now. Stop clock being called so that the subs can come on. Rocco Barbone coming back in. So Kawe dos Santos and Rocco Barbone have come back in, and Daniel Morgan has come off as well as Omar Harpak. It's a throw in for the Falcons. Long ball played forward. 90 seconds on the clock. The clearance by O'Callaghan hits the defender. So it's a throw for the Tornadoes. Referee urging the Tornadoes to make sure they do this fast. And there's Luis. Dos Santos plays it to the wide to Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch cuts inside. Still Ryan Lynch takes the shot with his left foot, and it's blocked. 1 minute now remaining. And this game is very intense right now. Aiden Miller make a decision. The Falcons have won the throw in here. We're in the final 45 seconds. Aiden Miller clears that one off the defender. And the Falcons definitely have to close them in on this in the side. They have to press them. Miller plays that one long, but he doesn't find anyone. There's Lozano. And a attempted clearance Keeper calling this one. Aiden Miller does well to block that one for Mateus Rossi to come out and smother that. 15 seconds left to play. Rossi plays that high into the air. Not much they can do. And the clearance has happened. And that is the game. The Tornadoes win by 3 goals to 2. Tornadoes having 14 shots compared to the Falcons 8. And it's Ryan Lynch that brings the win.
Ryan Lynch becomes the all-time career goal-scoring leader in the record books for Brevard College. He set
Okay.
and congratulations to the Tornadoes.
A very impressive win and a very impressive performance. And don't go anywhere because we are going to have a special guest post-match interview here. We will have the leading goal scorer, the guy who has shattered 2 records in 1 game. And that man is Ryan Lynch. So don't go too far because Ryan Lynch will be here very shortly. So just as a reminder, we will have Ryan Lynch joining us here in the studio in a few moments. He's just doing his last few things, a last little warm down, a last little chat with the coach, and then he'll be with us. So don't go too far because he should be here shortly. we are now joined by the goal scorer himself. The final score was the Falcons 2 and Tornadoes 3, and all 3 goals came from our guest right here, Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch, how was that here for you today?
It was unreal. It was unreal to do it at home. You know, we were away last game, and I had it kind of on the back of my mind, but I was like, please let it be at home. So, you know, I came out today and I just wanted to play how I normally play. We wanted to play together. And, you know, whoever scores the goals at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We just got it done as a team out there. So
love the mindset.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, take us through the 3 goals. Which one was your favorite?
The second by far.
Oh, my God.
The second by far. Yeah, I got the ball, and Esteban, I heard him behind me say shoot. So
you let that one fly, man.
Did, yeah.
Oh.
I remember I was saying how you had Daniel Morgan running forward with you, and I was kind of waiting for you to play that ball into the air for him to head onto it.
Yeah.
And you just took that shot, and man, did it surprise all of us here and the fans in attendance. And you came off after scoring that goal in the first half. And what was that like, kind of being able to look into the stands, see the fans, see your friends, and they were just going ballistic?
Unreal. The support all year, so far has been unreal. We have some of the best fans in the conference, I think. So.
And now, I don't know if you know what you've done today, but you have broken 2 records with your goals today. And I'll let Adam Spencer talk on that.
Oh. 2 records. He has beaten Mateus Masakawa's record for most single-season goals. It did stand at 8, and Ryan Lynch has made it, 10 with a hat trick?
I think so, yes.
Unbelievable. And then the other record happened to be mine. It only stood for a year, but he's obliterated it, and now he's got 17 and plenty more games to play. And I'm so proud of you, Ryan. I just want to say that.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want anybody else to break it other than you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to say to your fans at home?
No, I mean, I want to thank my family. I want to thank my dad, especially. My dad keeps my head right whenever I start to lose it or whenever I start to get down on myself. He helps to pick me back up. So I couldn't have done it without him.
Love you, Pops.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and I know you're definitely enjoying the playing you've been getting. So the final score, once again, is Falcons 2, Tornadoes 3, and 3 of those goals coming from this man right here, Ryan Lynch. Thank you for joining us here at Islamel Family Field. I've been Scott Douglas. This has been Adam Spencer, and hope to see you again soon. See you tomorrow for women's soccer.